come in. Welcome to our cottage in the woods. Make yourself comfortable. Professor Norberg told me you'd be stopping by to get a taste of what his course is all about. We characters adore Dr. Norberg because his class keeps our adventure alive. I'll never forget the time he invited me to be a guest on Duke's new radio show.
Broadcasting across Duke's enchanted forest, it's WXPU, the fairy tale frequency, where fact meets fiction, and even wolves try to teach. Today's show, fairy tales from Grimm's to Disney, inspired by Dr. Jacob Norberg's legendary class.
Guten Tag, my dear listeners. This is your humble host, Professor Jacob Norberg. I mean the highly intellectual Big Bad Wolf. Today we probe the deepest truths of fairy tales with our first guest, a familiar face in red, Little Red Riding Hood.
Hello, listeners. I just skipped down the forest path to be here, but something smells funny, and it's not Grandma's cooking.
Ah, Little Red, don't be shy. I'm a respectable professor of German studies. Pay no attention to these large ears.
Wait a second. Those aren't professorly ears. And that big bad snout means you're no professor. You're the big bad wolf.
Curses. Exposed again. I only wanted respect and lunch.
Not today, Furball. Get out of here before I give you an unhappy ending. After sending that bad wolf packing, I had no time to search for Dr. Norberg. The show had to go on, and so I bravely took the host's chair myself. Luckily, I have a few fairy tale friends on speed dial. Welcome back to WXPU, the fairy tale frequency. I'm Little Red Riding Hood, your fearless host. Today we're exploring Professor Norberg's class with two special guests, Snow White and the Magic Mirror. So tell our listeners, what makes this course so magical?
Oh, thank you, Red. We begin with the Grimms. Dark forests, poisoned apples, witches in desperate need of skincare, and then swoosh. Disney adds songs, big eyes, and perfect hair.
I wonder what Disney could do with a red hood. Magic Mirror, what do you see?
My glass shows this course is the richest of them all. Students explore where fairy tales come from, how history shaped them, and why they grow like Rapunzel's hair. You'll see how they delight children, comfort the weary, and terrify us with witches and spells.
Sounds like finals week. Snow White, your bite?
The Grimms gave us tough stories of survival and evil. Disney gave us musicals, romance, and talking furniture. The magic is watching tales transform across time and what that reveals about culture.
Lovely. Magic Mirror. One last reflection before the break.
Dear students, read with care, think critically, and laugh at the oddities. You'll discover more than fairy tales. You'll uncover history, psychology, culture, and yourselves. These stories show how beauty and horror dance together and invite your voice into that eternal conversation. Do the work, embrace the wonder, and your reward will be not just good grades, but wisdom that lasts happily ever after.
The Magic Mirror has such deep reflections. Cinderella arrived late to the ball, but we welcomed her onto the dance floor. Everything was going beautifully until... And we're back. I'm your host, Little Red Riding Hood, and joining me today are Snow White, the Magic Mirror, and our newest guest, the dazzling Cinderella.
Oh, thank you, Red. I'm just happy to slip into the storyline.
Speaking of storyline, let's review the 15 enchanted weeks of Professor Norberg's class. I'll begin with week 1, which lays the plot, course objectives, requirements, and a peek into the magic forest ahead.
Then weeks 2 and 3 dive into the classics, My Own Story, Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, and even Red's Adventure. Students read the Grimm's original tales and discover how fairy tale style works.
And by week 4, the reflections grow deeper. What is a fairy tale? And how does it differ from myth, legend, or fable? Beware. Test.
Week 5 is all about beauty and splendor. Finally, a topic I know everything about.
Yes, but don't forget horror and violence with the awful Bluebeard. He's almost as wicked as the evil queen. I'll take a nap.
Week 6 leads us into the forest, where wonder, magic, and miracles unfold. Tolkien and Chesterton even get into the ring.
Week 7 brings history alive. Learning about the Grimms themselves, their collecting, editing, and their role in cultural identity. Be forewarned, another paper is due, and yes, a test.
Week 8 explores children's literature, how storytelling is passed down, and why fairy tales still captivate.
Oh, and you'll see how oral tradition and literacy shape the stories we share, sometimes at the stroke of midnight.
In week 9, it's off to the psychoanalyst's couch with Bruno Bettelheim on why we enjoy horror and what fairy tales reveal about us. I'll have to get Granny here that week.
Then history and fairy tales with Robert Darnton, followed by another test. Whew, I sure hope you are getting sound sleep.
By week 10 and 11, students encounter Vladimir Prop's structural bones of fairy tales, feminist critiques, and even copyright battles. Remember, fairy dust may be free, but stories are not. And the magic mirror sees all.
Week 12 features George Eliot's novel Silas Manor and Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, one of my favorites. Be sure to stay in touch with your fairy godmother in case you need a little magic for your research paper.
And week 13 shifts to contemporary tales. Anne Sexton's poems, J.K. Rowling, and me again. Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the very first Disney feature film.
Yes, but week 14, it's my turn. Disney's Cinderella made glass slippers famous worldwide.
Oh, please. I was first. Without me, there'd be no princess franchise.
Such drama. Fair students, on week 15, when you stand tall to present, all evil spells will be broken, and a great transformation you will see.
Oh, the joys of working with Princess Prima Donnas. But before you skip home, Dr. Norberg asked me to share the enchanted roadmap to success in fairy tales from Grimm to Disney. Texts, Grimm's Complete Stories, Mannheim translation, and Eliot's Silas Marner. Weekly Sakai excerpts for homework. Attendance mandatory. Skip a class and your grade shrinks faster than Cinderella's carriage at midnight. Illness? Use the online short-term form. Assignments, typed, double-spaced, names and titles visible. Late work without extension, equal lost in the forest. Participation, join discussion, laptops optional. Mute students risk the dreaded curse of boredom. Evaluation, tests 30%, group projects 15%, papers 40%, final 15%. Projects and papers judged on originality, clarity, and evidence from Grimm's and Disney. References required. Dwarfs do not count. Final assignment. Demonstrate comprehension of plots, terms, and interpretive approaches. Plagiarism is a wicked curse. Follow Duke's integrity policies. And so your journey begins. Go forth and follow your path to wondrous adventures in fairy tales, from Grimm to Disney.